As we know, technology is always changing and becoming more advanced. Although the law enforcement field relies heavily on technology, there are both positive and negative aspects to these advancements and changes. Law enforcement officers have gone through several of these changes within the last 2 decades. The development of the mobile phone and several dispatch computer programs have played a huge role in the criminal justice system. These were major game changers for officers. There are many other aspects in technology that have impacted officers as well, such as report writing software, body cameras, mobile phones, and tasers. The law enforcement field first started off very unorganized and confined to a local area. Ordinary citizens played the role of patrol officers through informal means. The primary technological innovations of early policing revolved around communications and transportation. These innovations are still around to this day but have become more advanced and reliable. There are new means of transportation and communication today which gives law enforcement better opportunities to protect and serve the community. Today, law enforcement has become, for the most part, paperless. Police officers used to have to write reports using a pen and a paper, but today officers have access to an electronic report writing software. Like all technology, this software was very problematic at first. The officers did not know how to use it and preferred to write their reports with a pen and paper. They were resistant to change. This software would also crash at times and the officers would lose all their work and data. RWS was designed from the viewpoint of a developer and not a law enforcement officer, which made it less user-friendly. The developers began to study the environment of the officers and make the software look very familiar to the reports that they were used to writing. This did benefit police departments greatly and made the workload less stressful and more time efficient. In 1988, a police organization introduced the use of notebook computers as digital mobile terminals to allow the use of GPS mapping and finding the exact location of vehicles. The mobile digital terminal is the standard computer equipment that is in police cars today. This terminal is used to communicate with the dispatch office. Many officers have little control when it comes to the new equipment, but the mobile digital terminal is seen as a very beneficial and effective device. This device allows for two-way voice communication between crime information databases, which is very important for the safety of both society and the police officer. The dispatcher can send emergency calls straight to an officer's computer that is in their car. After the officer responds to the call, they are able to write the report on their computer. The mobile digital terminal saves officers a lot of time, which makes this device a very efficient advancement in technology. Body cameras have just recently become more popular and necessary in the police force. Many police departments in the United States have made it a requirement that all police officers wear a body camera, which is a helpful resource to these departments because cameras are seen as devices that provide insurance against false testimony in the long and uncertain process that may follow such accusations. These cameras are able to protect officers from any wrongful convictions regarding their behavior or abuse toward a citizen. The videos that are recorded by these cameras may be taken into evidence to provide a first-hand encounter of what happened at a certain call. Video footage from these cameras are also beneficial to police departments as a whole. Officers can use these videos to train in situations that are recorded on the cameras. This footage can provide assistance if an officer does not know what to do in a crisis. These cameras can also help departments discover where improvement is necessary. Although there are many positive aspects to body cameras, some privacy issues may arise due to these devices. These cameras are worn by officers who see just about everything. Some commentators raise legitimate concerns that body cameras can violate privacy rights. If an officer is wearing a body camera, is called to a domestic dispute at a home and arrives to find a woman who is indecent, this could be seen as an invasion of privacy. This woman may become upset when she learns that this call is being recorded on a camera, and that it will become public record after the investigation. This may seem unlawful to some citizens, but in law enforcement agencies, this is not a violation of privacy. Nunn states, continuous video surveillance does not intrude upon an individual's sphere of privacy, but rather records events occurring in the space for which individuals do not have reasonable expectations of privacy. Nunn is clarifying that these cameras are in fact legal and do not invade the privacy of others. These cameras are meant to record disputes for the safety of all those involved. Another form of technology that has impacted the criminal justice system is the mobile phone. Cell phones are a very convenient and efficient way to communicate with one another in our society today. There are some benefits that do come from these advancements, but there are also some negative effects. Individuals are able to record incidents with police officers. This can be good and bad. This can shed some light on what really happened at a specific call, or it can only be half of what happened. This can be a way to skew the truth or show the truth. With the use of social media increasing rapidly, the possibility of viral gang and terrorist group communications is at an all-time high. Social media is a very easy way to communicate with other individuals, and bad things may arise from this. Cyberbullying is also prevalent in society due to social media. The need for increased internet policing is an aftermath effect of the cell phone and from this advancement in technology. Most criminals possess cell phones and utilize them to plan their crimes and evade arrest. Once a suspect is identified and their cell phone number is identified, they can be tracked and located without ever setting foot on the street. Today, law enforcement's tracking technology is very important due to the increased use of mobile phones. There have been many advancements in technology that have altered the law enforcement field over the years. With all the advancements that are very beneficial, it does not seem like there is room for more change, but that is not the case. Some police forces believe that 20 years from now they will operate as much as they do today, but advances in technology and operating concepts are driving significant changes in day-to-day police operations. The police force and the use of technology is forever changing. Most of these advancements are positive and benefit all people, but there are also some negative aspects that can be seen as detrimental to both the officers and the general public.